come in, you might remember a few months ago us doing a tour of our building at Cornerstone at Sandylands Methodist Church when we were showing you the restoration work that was going on. We're really pleased to say that we are preparing for our first service back in the church tomorrow morning, which is really exciting. So we thought we'd just give you a quick tour of the building so you can see everything back as it should be, with one or two kind of extras and tweaks which we're really pleased to be able to include in the restoration. So follow me. So here's our lovely lounge, which is like our welcome area, where we have coffee mornings, and this is going to be part of our welcome as a church drop-in area for people to come in and see us and come and enjoy being together in this space. And then we come through into the main sanctuary, where we're very pleased to have a new bit of facility here, which is a nice new sound desk, a raised platform, so that we can carry out our Sunday mornings for music and worship. And there it is. It's very surreal at the moment. Feels very strange to be back here. It almost feels like a moment in time. It's hard to believe what's actually happened between the beginning of December and now. To come back in, and it does feel quite strange. I think we're just kind of tuning into what this means for us, because it's not going back to what was before. It's different. Things have changed, and yet when you come in, it just feels like somehow, we could easily feel very, things were just moving back, things as normal. But it's not quite like that. Things have changed in this community. And so for us, this is about moving forward and not going back, moving forward from this point. So come and have a look and see what else we have. So as part of the restoration, some of our instruments were badly damaged, and so we've been able to replace those. So our musicians are looking forward to using those tomorrow. And then looking back down the church, all fresh and clean. It smells so clean everywhere. It didn't smell like this a few months ago. I won't describe to you what it smelled like a few months ago, especially if you're eating your breakfast. This is our hub. So this is where many of our groups that come into the building come first into this space. So this is where people gather, bring their children to groups, or come into the building through this door here. And then into our Sandgate Hall. So this room has remained right through the restoration process. Some of our folk here, our over 60s group, has carried on using this space in amongst the dust and the muck and the rubble and the workmen, and they've carried on meeting in here, and so they'll be very, very pleased to have this space back clean and fresh, ready to carry on meeting every week. And then our kitchen. Our kitchens had to all be replaced, apart from the upper cupboards. But we had to replace equipment. Sadly, it all got flooded. But it's all fresh and ready to go tomorrow, which is great. And we're going to go through here, through the kitchen, back out in a hallway, and then down into what was originally an old cottage, which was incorporated into the building, which of course was only restored 4 years ago. And now, this is the new space, which has had a complete new floor, because it was a wooden floor before. And now it has flood resilience built in, so it's a concrete floor in here, which means that, God forbid, should we ever get flooded again, we'll be very much more able to get back up and running so much more quickly. So we have actually built flood resilience into the whole building. Non-return valves on the sewage system, self-closing air bricks, and we'll show you the floodgates in a minute. Toilets. That's our run of loos. Very important for any space. And then probably the best door to show for flood resilience is the main door. Where are the gates? So outside here we have a special facility to be able to drop metal gates which will provide a seal across the entrances of every doorway in the building, which creates a flood barrier. So should the waters ever come up again, we can drop the gates in, and hopefully that will prevent the building from flooding to the extent that it did previously. It's still shocking for us to stand here looking at the levels and the height of this wall. When you look across here, thinking we were flooded by 2 to 3 feet, and when you look across the height of the properties over the road, what that meant for them. And as you can see, some of our neighbours are still not back in their properties yet, so we are very fortunate. And there we have the good old cabin, which has served us well. The encouragement cabin, which has been an encouragement, and the van, which is remaining here until September. So that's us. Our first service is tomorrow morning, and we'd love it if you would like to come and join us here at Cornerstone, Sandylands Methodist Church. Come and join us. We're just having a real time of Thanksgiving and celebration of being back in the building, but still remembering and being mindful. We can't fully celebrate until the whole community has returned to their homes, and that won't be sometime until later this year. So we're doing it hopefully in a way that will remind us we still need to think about those who are still to return.
I'd just like to add, it's a marathon and not a sprint. Thank you to all those people who have donated money to us and volunteered, given time and energy to help us to reach out into the local community and to bless so many people. It's just amazing just to look out here in Sandylands now and see so many people that are back, but also so many people that are not back yet. Yet we're moving back in tomorrow for our first service at 10:30, which we'd love you to come along to. But it's also, we're praying for our community to get back quickly for those people who aren't yet back. So thank you once again for all your support and your prayers and cheering us on from the sidelines. Thank you very much. God bless.